So today we'll start the new topic that is Java applet. So Java applet is a different types of programming. Here in this applet, mainly nowadays actually this is not supported by your current browsers. Actually, these applet programs are normally used in the web application. Okay. So because of the security point of view, now browsers are not directly allowing to use this applet code. Okay. But there is a method where using which we can check this Java applet. So mainly this applet is a different type of programming in Java that is not the console application. You can it is mainly designed for a GUI screen. Okay, console application means a text-based screen, but it is the applet is mainly you need to know because of this. Nowadays we are using the Windows application. So in the Java using Java applet, we can write some codes which will be supported by the other applications, and this applet is just like a browser based application, you can say. Okay, so here applets are small applications that are accessed on an internet server, transported over the internet, automatically installed and run as a part of web document. As I told, it is a web-based tool that is used for any using any web browser. Also, mainly it is used in the internet server. Okay, so applet is a special type of program that is embedded in the web page to generate the dynamic content. Applet is a special type of program that is embedded in the web page to generate the dynamic content. Okay, so web pages applications are dynamic applications. Like in the you have seen in the web page, there are several links are there. If you choose any a particular link, then that link is working. Okay, so that is called dynamic programming. Means it is not a sequential program. In Java, the console programs you have written, that is a console program, and there is a starting and there is a ending. Okay, so sequentially all the things will be executed. But here, the GUI applications, the graphic user interface applications, are just like your Windows application or the internet page application. So for that, we will use this applet. So an applet is a Java program that runs in a web browser. That is a Java program which to run this Java program, you need a web browser. An applet can be fully functional Java application because it has the entire Java API at its disposal. So an application also can be a fully functional. So differences between applet and Java application. So till now, whatever programs you have done in Java, that is Java application. So what are the differences? There are some important differences between applet and the standalone Java application. Point number one, an applet is a Java class. Applet is a Java class that extends the java.applet.applet class. Just see here, the parent is Java, then small applet, then capital applet. So this is a sequence of, this is your class, which you need to extend in your class to use the applet. So applet, you can say it is a Java class. It is a Java class which is extends the Java applet.applet class. So main method is not there. In the applet program, main function is not there. It is not invoked on an applet. No need to execute it. And an applet class will not define main. Inside the applet class, main method is not defined. You need not to define. Okay. Applets are designed to be embedded. Applets are designed to be embedded within an HTML page. Okay, from again here, I tell you, when a user views an HTML page that contains an applet, the code for the applet is downloaded to the user's machine. Then a JVM is required to view an applet. JVM is required to view an applet. The JVM can be either a plugin of the web browser or separate runtime environment. There are two methods to run this Java applet. One is your JVM and another is your web browser. Okay. So applets have strict security rules that are enforced by the web browsers. Applets have strict security rules. Some rules are there that are enforced by the web browsers. Next, come to life cycle of applets. Life cycle means how the applets are executing, what are the processes, starting, whatever, everything. So life cycle of an applet here, this is your init method. There is a method that is called init method. From that method name, we can easily recall init for initialize. Okay, init method means create the object and whatever it will process. Then start method, it will execute. Paint method to change the color. Then means to execute the here, like in the Java console application, main method is necessary. In the applet application, Java applet, paint method is required. Instead of main, we will write paint. How we will write, we will see. So first is init method, then start method, then paint method, then stop method, then destroy method. So our cycle mainly between these three: start, paint, then stop. Okay, so this is your life cycle. This is one important question maybe come in the exam. What is the life? Write the detailed neat diagram of your applet life cycle and describe it. So these are the applet life cycle. Then we will see some method in Java applet. Method means already inside the applet class, it is declared as the abstract and you need to use it. Okay, that init method need to rewrite it. So init method is used to initialize the properties of applet. Okay, start method will be executed after init method. Okay, that browser is maximized. It is to start the applet. It is to start the applet. This method is automatically called after the browser calls the init method. This method is automatically called after browser calls the init method. Okay. So it is also called whenever the user returns to the page. It is so It is also called whenever the user returns the page containing the applet. Means that this start method will be used by the init method, will be called by the init method. So init method will be written inside your extended class. So inside the init method, start method will be executed. When start method will execute, this applet will start execution. So this method is automatically called after the browser calls the init method. So it is also called whenever the user returns to the page containing the applet. Okay. After having gone up to other pages. Third one is your stop method. Stop method is used to stop the applet. So mainly three methods are there. One is your init method, which is return type is void, public void. Second one is start method. Automatically it will be called when you call the init method. Then stop method is to stop the execution of the applet. Okay. So this method also automatically called when the user moves off the page on which the applet sits. It can therefore be called repeatedly in the same applet. Okay. Next method is destroy method. Destroy method is used to destroy the applet. Destroy method is used to destroy the applet. So it is normally it will be invoked only once. Because once destroy, you cannot again re-destroy it. This method is only called when browser shut down normally. Automatically this method will be called when you close the browser. Because applets are meant to live on an HTML page. You should not normally leave resources behind after the user leaves the page. Okay. So the next method is very important method, that is paint method. Paint method, you know the meaning of the paint. So paint method will draw the applet. Okay. This is java.awt component. We will discuss about the AWT after some classes. So this is one AWT component class and provides one life cycle method of applet. So paint method is used to, like this, see here the method syntax, paint within parenthesis graphic G. So G graphics is the parameter which will be received by the paint and it will use. So it is used to paint the applet. It provides graphics class object that can be used for drawing oval, rectangle, etc. So we will see after some time that we will discuss the graphics class. So using graphics class, we can draw some different shapes, oval, rectangle, arc, etc. Okay. So now here invoke immediately after start method. This paint method will be invoked immediately after start method, and also any time the applet needs to repaint itself in the browser. Suppose applet you have disappeared from the screen, again you want to display. So that is called repaint. Okay, repaint on the browser. The paint method is actually inherited from the java.awt. So java.awt is a class from which this paint method is inherited. So this is the, all of you note down, this is the hierarchy of applet. Hierarchy of applet means you know the applet is your one class. Okay, applet class. So that is derived from Java dot, sorry, the last one is Java dot applet dot applet. So that is derived from Java dot awt dot panel, which is derived from Java dot awt dot container, which is also derived, that is derived from Java dot awt dot component and Java dot lang dot object. So this is the hierarchy of the applet. After this, we will use this applet. Okay, automatically these are the parents of these applets. Okay, the class. First, let us see one example, small example. Here in applet, you need to write import space java.applet.applet. Here, all of you note down import space java dot small letter applet dot capital APPLET. Okay, so this line need to import to write the applet code in your program. Next one is import java.awt.graphics. So this is used to for graphics in your applet. Okay, so here see the program. Here there is no main method, just public class first. The class name is first, extends applet. Okay, applet class is already defined, only it is inherited by the first class. Okay, inside that there is a paint method. As I told you, paint method is the method which is inherited and you need to define, because this is a abstract method. Okay, so this paint method uses graphics G. One graphics parameter is receiving G, the variable name, parameter name. Okay, so G dot draw string welcome 150 150. The meaning of this is, in the graphic, using the graphics class, there is a method draw string. Draw string means it is write a line, write a string on the screen. Okay, draw string. Because we are using paint method, inside the paint method, draw string is a method of graphics class. So that method is used to write this thing. So here the meaning of the welcome 150 150. The meaning of this is, welcome will be printed on the applet screen on the web browser at 150 and 150 column and row pixel position. This 150 and 150, this is your pixel position. First one is your row, first one is your column, second one is your row. Okay, so this is the syntax draw string. So draw string is a method of graphics class, and graphics class here it is extended, and one small welcome message will be showing on the screen. Now let us see the program. See this here. Here I have import java.applet.applet, import java.aw graphics. Then just ignore this thing. We come to this point. Public class first extends applet. It is inheriting. Applet class is already there, and that is imported here, and so it will use it. And my class name is first, and inside that first class, paint method is defined. So inside the paint method, G dot draw string welcome 150 150. Another message I have written, show status greeting. Okay, so these things are written. Now, how can we here? This is not a main function class. So here we will compile this program using JavaC compiler. But to run it, we need the browser. And the problem is here, the browser is not, nowadays browser is not supporting directly to test the applet application. So that for that purpose, Java is providing one its own application that is called applet viewer. So using applet viewer, you can write the call the applet file and execute it. Okay. So now let us see. Suppose we will write in the browser HTML page, as you have seen HTML page. So HTML code is like this: //HTML body applet core first class width 300 height 300. So here this means inside this is your HTML. Those who know about the HTML coding, this is your HTML coding. So HTML code always starts from HTML keyword within less than greater than, and another is body, means body of the HTML page. Then applet code first class dot class. So this code will be executed as applet width 300 height 300, means at the 300 and 300 pixel position it will call the applet code this first dot class and execute it. So in the HTML file, these are the text: HTML, body, applet. Okay, these are the text. So once you use a tag, when you want to exit from the tag, that is, this is your cancellation tag. Means the applet tag is written here, and /applet will be first. Body /body, HTML/HTML. This is the structure of a small application of a HTML file. But remember, this will not, you cannot use in the any browser. But HTML can be executed, but this part will not execute. So it needs a new browser. Next, come to this. So see here, the code, whatever I have shown in the previous slide. So after that, within the comment, I have written this thing. I have written the comment, within the comment, I have written this thing in the program. Now let us see the program here. The same thing is written here. So here the meaning is, when we execute this by the Java applet viewer, so first it will search an HTML code which will search an HTML code. Okay. So here using applet tag, we have written first dot class. So when you compile this, it will create one class that is as per your class name. The first dot class width is 300, height is 300. Means total the screen size will be 300 to 300, and here the welcome will be showing at 150 position, and show status greeting will be showing at the status of that window. Okay. So this is the alternate method to test the applet program. So there are two methods. One is using the HTML file. Through that HTML file, you will call the class like this slide. Okay. So you have to prepare another HTML using which you can test it. After that, otherwise, to call through the Java application, okay, you need to write this within the code, begin code, end code, applet code first dot class with 300, height 300, applet end. So that is the same syntax is written here. Okay. Now we'll see again the program. Just see, within the double quote applet first class with 300, height 300, then applet. Suppose here I will write at the beginning. So it will also work. Okay. Now, and remember, this is not given for remark purpose. This is the syntax of writing the applet code. So within multi-line comment, you have to write it. Okay, these two symbols are very critical. Whenever you want to run the applet, so you need to write the what is the class name and where you want to show the visualizing. Okay, so that applet is taking like applet less than applet, then after finish, then right side applet. Okay, so this is the one simple program. Now let us execute it. The program name is java.c. Sorry, program name is your fast.java. Fast.java. So this is, I will compile. So there is no error. But here to run this, now you see here, again I am compiling. So here you see only one class file is there. Previously there was no class file. Class name is fast.class. Okay. So this thing it is yes, it is done. Now we will run this program. Okay. Run this program here. Java C. Okay. We have compiled. Now to run, we need to write applet viewer. All of you write this app let viewer. Applet viewer, single word. Applet viewer, then space the class name under which you have written the applet code. What is the class name of applet which you are going to show? That is fast.java. Sorry, here you will use the Java file, not the class name. Here you will use the Java file, not the class name, which contains the HTML code within the code session. Okay, so here what we will write? We will write fast.java. Okay, when we enter, just all of you see, when I enter it, what happens? One applet started. This is your applet screen. And in the applet viewer, here it shows fast.class. Okay, fast.class is called because in the HTML, here in the HTML, there is a code written and it is called fast.class. In the coding, we have not, in the command line, we have not used it. But that contains, Java file contains an code which contains class less than applet and class applet greater than. So if that is there, then using the applet viewer, we can run it. Just let us see. Okay, sorry. We have executed it, but it is not stopped. Once applet is started, we have not, here it is, we need to stop it or we need to destroy it, whatever. Okay, now here the screen is showing. Until the screen is showing, you cannot come back to your command prompt. Okay, to stop it, so because of we have not written any code here, we have written to display the welcome at 300 position. The total height will be 650 like that. What is the height? Anyway, leave it. So here it will show the welcome message. Now when I close this, you will find it will come back to command prompt. Okay. So this is your small applet code. And now we will change something here. Here I will write suppose 800. Now suppose 800. Let us see whether it is working or not. 800 and 800. Java C. What is the fast start? Java. Okay. Then applet viewer fast.java. see the screen is now big one. Okay, it is coming big one because my size is very bigger than bigger. So 800. Suppose 800, 400. Let us see. So width height will be 400, width will be 800. So that will be executed accordingly. 800, then 400. Sorry, we have not compiled. No problem, because the code which is written inside this is not changed. Only we have changed this thing, and this will not be compiled, and directly you can run. So here, when paint method must be there inside that class, and paint method will contain some code which is written in the update classes. Okay. So now some displaying graphics in the applets. Displaying graphics in the applets. So here what we run, we have written draw string. So to draw a string, whatever string you have written, that will be draw at 150 position. Okay. So similarly, draw string is a abstract method. As I told, draw string is an abstract method, and that it requires three parameters. One is what will be the string, another is at which xy position, x and y position it will draw. Okay. Next, similarly, draw rect. Draw rect is a method which is for rectangle. X position, y position, width and height. That you have to set. Okay. Draw rect, x, y, width, height. We will see one example where these methods will be used. Next one is fill rect. So all of you note down these syntaxes. You cannot remember these easily. Draw string, just see the upper lower case perfectly. Note down it. All of you note down. Draw string method, the parameters are three parameters. One is your string str, second one is your x or y, and these three parameters, first one will be draw at xy position. The meaning of this class. Draw rect means the rectangle will be done, like draw a rectangle with specified width and height. This width and height is specified, and xy. Fill rect means to fill a particular color in the rectangle. Okay. So xy position, width and height. Used to fill rectangle with a default color and specified with width and height. Default color it will be used, and one rectangle will be printed. Next one is draw oval. Draw oval, you know oval, it will draw a oval. XY width height. So it is used to draw oval with a specified width. Fill oval, it will draw an oval which will be filled with a particular color. Okay. Draw line, to draw the line x1, y1 to x2, y2 position. Draw image, img, xy, then image observer. Here, draw image means one image you will receive, whatever ready-made image you will receive, and that image you want to draw on the screen, show on the screen. That is an image file, image.image space img, x, y, then image observer, then observer is the parameter. Okay, so that thing we will see in different programs. Then draw arc, to draw the arc. Fill arc, to draw a filled arc. Okay, only draw oval means draw the oval. Fill oval means it will draw it, means and fill the particular color, default color, and use it. Similarly, fill arc will be filled. Similarly, set color, to set the color of the applet or different components. So This is one table which is the value of different color codes. How it will set. So if you want to set color white, then all the values will be 255. If you want to set the color dark gray, then 64, 64, 64 are the values of color. Or directly you can write these constants also. White, black, light gray. Now see a program, a small program where the graphics demo is written. And this applet we have extended here, graphics demo extends applet. So inside the applet, paint method is written. Inside the graphic demo class, paint method, again graphics G is the parameter. G dot set color, color dot red. Here color will be set as red. G dot draw string. This string will be drawn at the 50-50 XY position. Draw a line from 2030 to 2300. Okay. Draw rectangle, fill rectangle, draw an oval, fill oval, draw a filled oval. Set color, set the particular color. Fill oval, so it will draw one filled oval. Draw arc, it will draw the arc. Fill arc is filled arc. Okay. Now let us see the program here. Same thing is written here. Same thing is written here. This means, so now let us compile and execute. The program name is graphicdemo.java. Graphicsdemo.java. Okay, no error. Now, to run it, we will write applet viewer. Applet viewer. All of you note down these things. Okay, otherwise you cannot test. Applet viewer, single word, applet viewer. Then the Java file name. This is the Java file name. So here graphics demo.java, not class. In the Java runtime, we were using the class file name. Here we will use the graphic demo. And here inside the graphic demo, we have written the applet code. So this code is written in the HTML format. So applet, this is required only. This is not required. This will be, this is here, it calls the class file, not any other thing. It calls the class file. Let us see. So see here, the codes which you have written, that is here, set color red. Here it is set to red. All the things will be red. Draw string welcome. Welcome is written at 50-50 position. Draw line. So line, where is your line? This line. This is your line. Okay. 20, 30, this is your position. 20 is the column number. 30 is the row number. And again, 20 is the column number. 300 is the row number. So this is the value. Line draw. Then draw rect. Here rectangle 7100. Then 30 30. 30 30. Where is this is your rectangle? Okay. Then fill rectangle, this one. Okay. Then draw oval. Draw oval is 70 200 30 30. Which one is oval? This. Okay. So this is your oval. Then pink color is set. After pink color set, fill oval, this one. Okay. Then draw arc, this one. Okay. Fill arc. Where is that? Okay, now let us change the values. Okay, now let us change the values. 20, 30, this is your, suppose 30, 30, 300. 20, 30, 30, 300. So we have to stop it. After stopping only, you can come back to your command prompt, then we'll run it. Okay. So this is the, okay, sorry. We have to compile it again. Okay, just it little change. This is 20 position, this is 30 position. We have changed. Okay, this is the example of graphics in the applet. Graphics in the applet. Okay, so we have seen the paint method and the graphic class, how it is extended and how it is used in the paint. Then in the next class, we will discuss some other things about the parameter, about the applet.